I'm currently here with Jos Polfliet, who is a data scientist at SAS. How was your talk?
I think it went well. I think the audience was interested in the way it went. Yeah, well, not bad.
And what was your topic about?
Yeah, so for the Canadian government, I lived in Canada for a bit over a year and worked there. For the Canadian government, they asked us to analyze, can we predict suicide by looking at the social media behavior of teenagers? So that's what it's about. So we took a sample of all kinds of tweets. So we just looked at those tweets made by teenagers, and then we saw, well, what are these tweets about? Are they about alcohol? Are they about bullying? Are they about feelings? About family, for example? And it turns out that, well, quite a heavy percentage of them were actually about suicide and mental health issues and depression as well. And now we can use that data to better understand how to better prevent suicide. Where is it an issue? Is it in certain locations, certain provinces, maybe even certain schools? Is it an issue during certain times of the year? For example, during exam time maybe. And one of the things we found there is that in August 2011 in Canada, that was right after Robin Williams committed suicide, well, then we saw a huge spike in people talking about and discussing openly about suicide. And that can be very interesting information to do more targeted campaigns, for example. If we know more when and where to campaign, then we can be more proactive with preventing suicide and depression and other mental health issues. So I think that's where the real value lies here.
It's a very interesting issue and topic to talk about, I think so.
Yes, it was an exciting project to work on.
So how can data be used for a better world, in your opinion?
In my case, it's by looking at data that was not previously accessible. So the things these teenagers put online, those are things they don't tell their parents or they don't tell their teachers, and they certainly won't fill it in a survey that they get at school. So that's a new information source of real behavior and really what those teenagers think. And that's a new source of information that can help us drive better policy to prevent more suicides.
Okay, thank you. And if you could summarize data science into one quote, what would it be?
All models are wrong, but some are useful, which is a quote from Box, one of the most famous statisticians.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.